Hello, Internet. Hey, this is the 1995 BMW M3 E36 that I'm offering for sale. Thought I'd do just a quick little walk around, show you some details of the car, and show you some of the highlights, some of the other little issues here and there, as minor as they are. Just do a quick walk around. So, as mentioned, it has 103,000 and I don't know, 500 miles, something like that. It's pretty well taken care of. Has a lot of records. The paint is in really excellent condition. As I've pointed out in the photos, all of the VIN tags are on all the panels, the hood, the fenders, the doors, the trunk, and so forth. I took a paint meter to all of the paint. You can see those photos as well in the ad. Just to get up nice and close. Just replaced all tires with the Yokohamas. So they are just brand new. They've been on there about a week. Hopefully you can get an idea here on how clean these panels are. Just to point out, a little bit of cracking here and this weather stripping on the door handles. Small little paint chip right here that was touched up. Like I said, for 25 years old, it's actually in really good condition. Now the back bumper, I'll show you a couple little items back down in here. There are a few little scratches, a few little nibs here and there, and a couple little points. Original VIN sticker there on the trunk lid. Going over to the passenger side, super clean. Again, something with the door handle, just the cracking of the weather stripping. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there is a little ding right here. It's very small, but it is on that passenger side door. Now, I did note on the paint thickness that it all seems to be pretty uniform, with the exception of the passenger fender and the hood. It's a little thicker, which would indicate that maybe it was a respray at one point. Again, the VIN tag is on it, and from what I could see, it, if anything, it was probably just something really superficial. No damage or anything like that. And again, the Carfax shows nice and clean and clear. Front end, typical, BMW. They're just kind of flat-nosed, and so you get a lot of little paint chips, rock chips, and so forth. It's not the worst I've seen, but there are some. And then, as I pointed out in the photos, looks like maybe somebody touched something with that front nose, because on both sides there are small little dents right in there, but still overall it's an excellent shape and very, very clean car. Okay, so continuing in the trunk, I just replaced the floor mats with the OEM brand new mats. These are the original ones. I don't think you'll want to keep them, but nevertheless I threw them in there just because they are the original ones. And then you have the original tail lights with the front license plate bracket. Probably the original license plate frame from the dealership. And there are some blackout kidney grills that are included as well. The battery is brand new. Here you have the BMW CD changer. Everything in the toolbox is there. And again, all the VIN tags, they are all there, all present. I did replace this front BMW license plate trim. The original one that has the holes for the plate, it's in the trunk. I just like the little cleaner look, especially on these E36s. Another thing I wanted to point out, this is a BMW windshield, as you can see. In fact, all the glass is still BMW. There is a small little rock chip right there on the driver's side, just to point that out. Okay, going inside the vehicle. As I mentioned, this car originally came with the luxury package, which is all the wood stuff. As you can see, that door handle, that center little section there, and then this little trim piece on the glove box. That's also wood stuff, and I essentially just wrapped that with a carbon fiber vinyl wrap. The wood underneath it is kind of deteriorated, ugly, sun-faded. It's kind of tan-ish, ugly. And then also the door handles, I put a little bit of that vinyl wrap. I just think it looks a little bit better. As I mentioned, brand new OEM floor mats. This interior is like in really good shape. And then of course, this thing is really cool. When was the last time you saw one of those? Motorola StarTAC flip phone. I had one of those many years ago. Don't know if it works, but it's there. A couple other little small things. Brand new wipers I just put on. And down in here is this plastic cowl piece. The original one was just super old and brittle and ugly. And so that is a OEM replacement that I put on. Okay, inside the vehicle, some more. I'll just do a little startup. I did have the car running a few minutes ago, just to pull out of the garage. It seems like there is maybe a little heat shield that could be vibrating underneath those aluminum pieces, but give it a couple revs. I'll take it to the engine. Hang on. All right, engine running at idle. Give it a couple revs. And again, all the VIN tags that are in place on the fenders and on the hood and the other fender. It's the original BMW alarm remote is in there as well, and that is pretty much it. So make sure that you ask me any questions if you have, and we'll go from there. Thanks, everybody.